All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LC Chess. This is game number 186. This is a series where I am attempting to play 1,000 games of chess to hold myself accountable, to stay consistent, and to try and get better. We are rated 1433 after a draw yesterday. And yesterday, I'm going to wipe it. Clean slate today. All I'm going to look at is the positives. We had 6 blunders, but we managed to draw the game. I think that's the most amount of blunders I've had in a single game on the channel, at least maybe in my entire life. But yeah, that was insane. I'm not going to look back at it though. We're going to look to the future. We're going to play a game today. Just going to stop talking about it. Alrighty, let's get into this one. All right, 1442 out of Indonesia. Turn my volume off. E4 we're facing. So the Caro Khan, as usual. All right. Time pressure was a big issue for me yesterday. So I'm going to attempt to not get into any time trouble today. I think this is just a free tempo, right? Back up. Not losing this pawn if they take, because the queen is still here to protect. Center pawns have been a blind spot for me. Going to castle. Maybe kick this bishop. Not if they kick me first, huh? Let's back up. Yeah, let's take. They might take with the pawn to open up the rook, since I've already castled. They take with the knight. Let's bring our rook to the center. Still need to worry about this pawn. I don't want to see any kind of sacrifice here. So let's open up the board a little bit. If they take, we take back. If they take us, we bring the rook. And we have 2 rooks in the center. Their king is not castled. Principled play is to open up the center when you are castled and your opponent is not. I definitely want to take here, right? If they take with the pawn, I give this check, which wins the queen, I think. If they take with the queen, I still have a double check. I have this double check. Or they don't take it all. What about bringing this bishop to b4? Or I can play this. They can take, I can take, they can take, I can take. Let's play this. If they take my bishop, I take their queen. If they take my queen, I take their rook. And then if they take my knight, I take their bishop. Right. If not, we take their bishop. I think this is a good move. Take the queen. And then we take the rook. Ooh. I miscalculated. We're not winning a piece. So what if I go here and then I bring my rook to attack and then I win another pawn? Ooh, they can play that. All right, let's take. This knight is forced to protect. Let's bring our rook, our other rook. I can sacrifice. Oh, that's a good move there. Yeah. That takes away all the fun that I have in this position. Take here. Yeah, let's back up. All right. Gonna have to back up. Let's try not to lose any pieces in the process. This is not a tempo. This is a tempo. So is that. Bring my rook. Now I have some stuff here. Now I have some ideas. I can also just play this, I think. They can just take my bishop, though. Or they can just take my knight. These bishops are going to be a little annoying. My rook is hanging, so I have to move it. Let's move it here. I don't really like this move at all, but we're going to play it. Now I can push this pawn if I need to. I think they're probably just going to take, and I will take back with the pawn if they do, because I like the idea of pushing here. They do not. Do they have any discovered attacks if they move their knight? I don't see any. They can take my pawn. They can take my pawn, which I don't like either. So let's go here. Yep, let's do that. This is mate. Let's stop that from coming. Just go here. King f8. King f8. I can play. King f8 stops any funny business, right? Oh, no. This bishop can't go here because the knight protects. That was a scary, scary move. Oh, that was a scary move. Is my rook getting trapped? Is my rook trapped? I think my rook's trapped. Gotta play this. Okay, they take. We're officially down a material. My opponent's playing a great game. I think I'm just going to try and focus on playing good moves quickly. Famous last words. Put my king on a dark square so it can't be checked by the bishop. My opponent wants to trade. Okay. I don't want to trade. Trading is bad for me. But how do I get out of this without? I think I'm going to have to trade. That stinks. I'm down a full piece too. I didn't even realize I was down a piece. All right, if I'm down a piece, I should not be trading here. So let's move. It allows the rook to come in. Go after this pawn if they move their knight. If not, I'm going to kick the knight. Could also see this rook coming down. This rook coming down isn't scary, I don't think, at the moment. So let's take tempo on the bishop. Still down on time. I'm not playing up to the speed of my opponents recently. and it's adding a lot of stress. My opponent protects. They can play this. I will take. Yeah, if they play this, I take with the rook, or I take with the knight. If they try and protect this pawn. Okay. Gonna have to move their knight here. Yeah, I had to be careful. This doesn't work. Maybe something like that I can push. Oh, I didn't expect this. Didn't expect that move. I'm just going to play that. Down 2 points of material. Game's not technically over, but it's close. It is close. I always have knight d2 here. They can go after this pawn, but I have this. Now you're protected. You were protected the whole time. Bishop's going to have to move. I can take here. Okay. I'm going to try to push this pawn. They're going to take here. Okay, I can push. Or I can... Rook a3. Let's try to push this pawn, see what happens. Maybe they make a mistake. I feel like my opponent's doing a very good job at converting so far. Very little mistakes have been made. Let's go here with the knight to protect the pawn. Down a full 2 minutes on the clock. Have to pick it up. Have to play quickly, quickly, quickly. Attacks the bishop. Could take with the rook. Let's go back. I will gladly repeat the position. This is protected. I don't see... Let's give a check. That's not the way that you want to protect this pawn. They give a check themselves. Let's go here. Tax the knight. Tax and protects at the same time. Can't play that. Alrighty. Trying to catch up on time. If they take my pawn, I take their bishop, and then we're actually even at that point. Oh, no. Oh, that was a bad move. Oh, that was a bad move. I could just back up. I can't back up. Oh, no. No, no, no. That was the... Oh, I thought I was doing something good there. All right. Oh, man. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Yep, they can take there. I'm going to play it out because you never know, but just not a good showing by me. And then, all right, now I'm going to resign. My opponent would like to... no, I just got a challenge from somebody else. Let's take a look. That's a really frustrating one. I feel like we were playing very, very, very nicely. Just a couple moves that I wish I could have back there. Let's see what Stockfish says. I also didn't realize that I was down a pawn. Wow. All right. So we played decent. We had one blunder. Played just under the opponent of my opponent's level. See, my opponent played queen d2, which was a blunder here. We push open the position. I mean, what's the move here? Just push the pawn. Push the pawn and stay up a piece. Do I keep a piece? Oh. Oh, wow, wow, wow. What if they go back to c1? What if they went back to c1 here? I have this move. Oh, I'm never going to see that. They can take, and I take with the knight, and I save my knight, and I'm up a piece. All right, that's a hard thing to see in the middle of this game. All I see is that the escape squares for my knight are covered. I didn't realize they had this, where I could push the pawn, save my knight by taking the bishop. Oh, wow. What about this? Here, 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 here. I'm still up a piece. Oh, I have mate. Oh, I have checkmate if I do that. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. I can't really fault myself too much for not seeing that. Wow, they have a huge advantage here. I guess they're up a piece. Yeah, they're up a piece. I didn't really realize they were up a piece because I had the rook. Material is technically even, but yeah, okay. And then they had a blunder over here, which I completely missed. Let's see if I can find the right move here. This loses them the game. Rook A1. Rook A1. King H2. Knight F1. Oh, what a crazy sequence. Look at this. Rook A1. King G2. Knight F1. King has to go back, and then you can win the rook with a discovered attack on the king. Either that or the bishop needs to block. Wow. All right. That's another insane little sequence right there. Yeah, with the time pressure that I had, that would have been a really, really nice. If I found that, that would have been awesome. All right. I missed that, which is another understandable mistake. Wow, what a sequence. And then I do manage to come back a little bit here. Win a pawn. My opponent wins my outside pass pawn, which to me, I thought that this might be my only hope at salvaging either a draw or victory here. And then I just play this move, which is, I got to think longer. How long did I spend on this move? I spent like 7 seconds on this move and just, I don't know why I thought the king had to go here. The king goes there. That's just mate. So you can't play that. You have to play this. I had to play h4 first. H4 actually forces mate if they don't stop this knight from coming in. So say they played something like this. It's just checkmate at that point. That's what I saw. I saw this mate, but I didn't stop the king from coming out. Got to learn from that. Got to learn from my mistakes here. All right. That's going to be it right there. Thank you guys for coming out today. Maybe we can get a win tomorrow. Let's see. But yeah, thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys in the next one, and be safe. All right.